During my graduate career, when I was studying the Bible and getting a PhD in New Testament studies at Princeton Theological Seminary, my views about the faith were evolving. I came to think that the Bible wasn't a perfect book, that there are errors in it, but I continued to be a believing Christian. I went to church every week. I was actually a pastor of a Baptist church in Princeton, New Jersey, preached every week and did the churchly duties. But I was a fairly liberal Christian, and I remained that for a number of years. I ended up teaching at Rutgers University, and at Rutgers, I was asked to teach a class called The Problem of Suffering in the Biblical Traditions. And I thought this would be a great class to teach because I had long thought that all of the authors of the Bible, in one way or another, are wrestling with the problem of why there's suffering in the world. If there's a God who created this world as good, and he's ultimately sovereign over this world, how do you explain the fact that there's so much pain and misery in it? And the Bible has a number of different answers to this, and I thought this would be a great class to teach because it's a way of introducing students to the variety of views within the Bible about a particularly important topic. And when I taught the class, it became clear even to the students that different authors had different answers to what this problem of suffering. This got me to thinking myself personally about how I was trying to resolve the fact that there's so much suffering in a world controlled by God. And so I did all the reading. I knew what the biblical scholars said, I knew what the theologians said, I read what the philosophers said, I read massively. And after about 10 years of thinking about this, I finally got to a point where I simply said, I don't believe it. I know the answers. I know about free will. I know the various things. And I don't think that there's a God who's in charge of this world, who answers prayer, who intervenes when people need him. Because most people who need him don't get any intervention at all. I mean, it's nice that I do because I live a very good life. But what about all these people starving to death, or all these people killed in an earthquake or a tsunami or a hurricane? And so probably about 25 years ago, I just decided, I simply can't believe it anymore. And that's when I became an agnostic.